Well, the philosophy of Wikileaks is basically the basic philosophy of journalism. It's about the people's right to know. It's about holding truth to power. It's about uncovering corruption in corporate power and government power. It is about being the voice of the people. It's about fighting for the people's right to know and for press freedom. From Julian Assange, the indictments he is facing, the 18 of them, 17 are based on the Espionage Act. They are equating journalistic practices with espionage. It's the first time that this Espionage Act is directed against a journalist. It's not happened in the 101 years since this law was passed in the United States. It has is now being used with extraterritorial reach. United States government is seeking to indict a journalist that is an Australian citizen practicing his journalism in the United Kingdom, Germany, Sweden, Iceland, and gives out the signal that no journalist anywhere in the world is safe if he or she is publishing information that is of displeasure to the empire. It can be a coincidence that after Julian was dragged in this indecent manner out of the embassy, you have seen more and more raids on journalists in America. You've seen threats against journalists in Latin America. There is basically universally an attack on truth going on, and you've seen the evidence of it in this country. It is part of the same picture, and it should unify journalists all around the world, not just behind Julian Assange and Wikileaks, but behind the right to publish. But he is at the moment standing on the edge of the cliff, but all journalists are being slowly pushed slower and slower in the same direction. Well, it hasn't been doing much, so the Australian government must certainly increase and can increase what they do. They have good relations and this nation with the United States and the Great Britain, and they need to pick up the phone. They need to demand that this attack on press freedom, which involves an Australian citizen, is called off. It is unimaginable that the government of this country just sits and does nothing when this travesty of justice is happening in front of our eyes, and he is slowly being killed in a maximum security prison and will most certainly end his life if he's extradited to the United States behind bars.